Hi Ticket Squad, and welcome to another video of an Oscar contender. As this time we tackle the second film of the Miles Morales saga, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. I found the first film to be a very good film that blended the thrills of being a superhero with the darker side of being one effectively. So I'm hoping part 2 can keep things going, while adding enough in the story to make part 3 worth watching as well. As you can see, we got no less than 3 directors in this one. Joaquim Dos Santos, Kimball Powers, and Justin K. Thompson are behind this one, and the voice cast is stacked as well. Returning are Shamik Moore, Haley Steinfeld, Brian Tyree Henry, Lauren Velez, and Jake Johnson. Entering the web for the second go-round, we got Jason Schwartzman, Oscar Isaac, Greta Lee, Isa Rae, Daniel Kaluuya, and Karan Soni. And now let's take a look at the plot here. The basic premise of Across the Spider-Verse is that parents just don't understand. Gwen, played by Steinfeld, is struggling with the fact that her father, Captain George Stacy, played by Shea Wiggum, wants to capture Spider-Woman, even after she saves his life from a vulture that came from the Italian Renaissance. She becomes a member of a spider society led by Miguel, Isaac, and Jess Ray, whose job is to protect canon events from being disrupted. Meanwhile, Miles is struggling to tell his parents, Jeff, Brian Tyree Henry, and Rio, Lauren Velez, that he's Spider-Man, while balancing his responsibilities as a student and a family member. Into the chaos comes Spot, played by Jason Schwartzman, a former engineer for Alchemax, who blames Miles for the explosion that has transformed his life. Eventually, the two stories collide and Miles makes a stunning discovery. His father will die in a few days at what is marked to be his canon event. He goes against the society to save them, leaving Gwen with a dilemma: stick with the group or help her friend out. And let's now take a look at the good of this one. If you like the complexity of the first story and the collision between Spider-Mans from multiverses, then this one's going to stir your soul as well. The animation, which is a mix between hand-drawn animation and CGI, is impressive, as each area seems to have been drawn by a different artist. Meeting one world, which is Manhattan, a mix between Mumbai and Manhattan, looks different than Miles' world or Gwen's world. This might be the best use of multi-worlds since 2016's Zootopia. The voice acting is strong as well, with multiple actors getting a chance to shine. A particular note is Hobie Spider-Punk, played by Daniel Kaluuya. Although he helps others in need and saves the day, he still hasn't lost a disdain for society and the establishment. Another highlight is Karan Soni, who plays Pavadar with a yo-yo as his weapon and has perfect hair. Even in this crowded universe, there's still room for cameos, including one inspired by the first film and the official Marvelverse. And let's take a quick look at what didn't work here. 2 villains I saw in the film were a loss of focus at times, and its villain being less than impressive. They kind of fit in together. At times, Spot, who could be to this series what Jack Nicholson's Jack Napier was to Michael Keaton's Batman in the 1989 Tim Burton film, is shoved to the side to focus on infighting into society and/or Miles and Gwen and their problems with their parents. Although Jason Schwartzman does fine as his portrayal of Spot, I think his character comes across as less of a big bad. Although, considering his powers, the potential is there to wreak havoc in the final chapter, and more of a villain of the week he gets dismissed at early on. Despite a few hiccups and an ending that feels like more to be continued than anything, Across the Spider-Verse continues to find work that Into the Spider-Verse started, and giving us a bold take on the origin story focusing on Miles Morales rather than Peter Parker, which pretty much every other Spider-Man film has done up to now. It looks well on its way to becoming one of the best film trilogies of all time, if we could just stick the landing. I give Across the Spider-Verse an A-. Tell me, what do you think of Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse? Drop a comment in the section below. Be sure to pound the subscription button. It's totally free. And like the video. This is Tickets Please Reviews. The booth is now closed.